Hey guys, welcome back to NW1 and the channel. Today I want to talk about tracking your progress from a body composition point of view. We've had a number of check-ins today where we've spoke specifically about body weight, and we've deemed a significant decrease in body weight as success. And when we are working with our clients here on our online program or here in the gym, we do hold a lot of weight, and we do ask clients to track their body weight every single day. Now, why do we do this? It's simply because it creates another level of accountability. Research shows that if you track your body weight daily, you are more likely to make better food choices. And so why wouldn't we do it? But also it allows us to monitor the fluctuations and see and gather more data, so we can make more accurate changes and more accurate recommendations to your nutrition structure. However, the number that is on the scales does not define the success of the week. Some weeks we may have a big loss, some weeks we may barely have a loss at all. Now that doesn't mean that any week is better than the other. So we've got to look at other ways in which we can track our progress. And so these are the 5 that we go for. Number 1 is measurements, and you take measurements from anywhere from 4 to 7 sites. These would generally be your neck, your chest, your bicep, your waist, your hip and your thigh. And hopefully, if we're working towards body composition changes, we will see a decrease. Number 2 is a body fat test. Now here at NW1 we have a software where we use ultrasound technology to examine your body fat percentage. Now ultimately the only truly accurate way to measure your body fat percentage is through a hydrostatic weigh-in. Whilst the percentage that we get may not be completely 100% accurate, the difference will be. So we can accurately report a 2% drop. Now, body fat percentage doesn't always go hand in hand with a huge scale weight drop, so this is a good way to again just gather more data and track your progress. Number 3 is the scales. Now there is some correlation between the scales and a drop in body, so it is very important to monitor, but it's also important to know that there are so many variables that can influence a scale weight that it's not worth paying attention to. Number 4 is the cheapest method of tracking progress that there is, and it's just a simple before and after picture. Take regular photos. It's the best way of tracking your progress. And then finally, the last one is simple. How do you feel? How are your clothes fitting? How are your energy levels? How are you sleeping? This is the most important thing. There is no point in going through a diet if it's making you feel like shit. And ultimately, we are here to thrive as human beings. It's important that we do. So make a note, keep a diary. How am I feeling? How are my energy levels? Oh, I can feel a bit difference in my clothes fitting. And then use that as data to define your progress. And the final point, none of these methods of tracking your progress define your progress in isolation. We use the 5 of them together to paint a whole picture of your results and your progress, but do not take any of them in isolation. So next time you are there worrying about the scales or worrying about any of the others, just take it all on as data and just move on. None of them in isolation hold utmost of importance. Catch you on the next one.